Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and I hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. Mine was filled with rain, but I did just sit on my deck and I sowed seeds for the autumn. Yeah, because you're kind of lucky where I live. You kind of get two seasons. You can get like a fall crop if you're sowing seeds, and you can also get your spring crop. Yeah, I've got to get my words out. I've had 2 cups of coffee, so I might start blabbing a bit. Yeah, caffeine. And I think I managed to sow cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kohlrabi, and what else did I sow? Oh, I've forgotten. Oh yeah, collard greens. And I sowed eggplants because for some weird reason eggplants just do not want to grow for me. So anyway, that's how I spent my weekend. So let me know in the comments below how you spent yours. Right, we are up with an AlinaCraft design team haul, and Alina always sends me her foams and tapes and I absolutely love them. And I've got a roll of the 5mm here. She does actually do much thicker, and she also does sheets. And here's one of her rolls that's on my desk, and you can see that's a much wider one. Don't know how big that one is. It might be 8 or 10, but it's just great tape. So it's always on my desk, and I'm always very grateful to Alina for sending it to me. So that one is the 5mm that she sent to me. And she also sent me the 3mm. Look at that. I mean, it's so valuable if you're making shakers, because you don't want, you know, all your tape or anything hanging out all over the place if you don't want to use glue. So the 3mm is absolutely perfect for that, and perfect for very delicate little dies. The next thing she sent me, and I'm always using this as well, and that is her foam tape. And this one is, I'm looking for the size, this one is the 5mm. So once again, you know, perfect for shakers. And you can even cut that down in half. If you get your scissors in there, you can go in and you end up with a 2.5mm foam tape, which is really useful. So I also received that. And then I received this really sweet little wishing jar. She calls it a milk jar. I think it's kind of, you know, sort of jam preserves and things like that. And I am going to come up and make this tomorrow, because you know me, I've got strawberries on the mind. So I'm thinking strawberry preserves for that one, and a kind of, I don't know, vintagey kitchen theme would look nice with that. And I'm going to open it and I'm going to measure it. And it is a shaker, and of course, as with all shakers, if you're worried about making them, you don't have to. And of course, another great thing about Alina is she puts a description card in, so you know how it goes together. You need never be confused. Right, so now I took that card out, I'm going to dig around on my desk for my ruler, and I'm going to measure this, because this can be done without making it, if you know what I mean. So we are just under 3 inches in height and 2 3/4 inches wide. Now if you look at it with its frame, you don't even have to separate it first of all, if you wanted to leave those bits in so that you've got an accurate size of your frame, and then you can just remove them. And obviously you've got to take out your bow and your jar lid before doing that, but I'm going to have some fun with that, and we'll make that one tomorrow. Right, next up, and I'm going to take the card out of this one. This one is a larger die, and I do need to make this one before measuring. So you get all the full instructions in here, and I'm just pulling them out for you. And it is this set. This is a circus box, but of course it doesn't have to be a circus box. You can make it whatever you want it to be. If you use these and you cut a lot of apertures, which is what I intend to do, because I can see I've got butterflies, flowers and leaves, I'm going to turn mine, yeah, I'm going to say it now on camera, I'm going to turn mine into a greenhouse. How's that? Yeah. So you've got to come back and see what disaster I end up with. Oh dear. But I've looked at these pieces here and they fit perfectly within those side walls, so I'm really hoping that I can turn that into a kind of peak top you know, the old-fashioned type. What do you call them? Those round things. Oh, it's in my head. I can't think of it. What on earth are those round things called that you see in parks that you can go and sit under? Arbor. Is that it? I think it's an arbor. Sort of like an arbor greenhouse. That's what I'm going to be doing with mine. So I'm going to be up on Wednesday to do that. And I can tell you that the actual footprint of this one, if I go to its longest points, is 4 3/4 inches. So it's going to be a really lovely size. So don't forget, Wednesday we're going to make a greenhouse, and you get the plans there. So you cut one base, you cut 10 of the side, and those are your decorative elements. And I just think that's a brilliant thing to have and to keep with your dies. So, you know, absolutely well done to Alina for doing that. And then of course you get one that's ready made up. I'm going to try and get it all in my camera. There we go. So, you know, as an actual circus thing for a child or what have you, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. And that one's got that little double top on it. But I want mine to be, I'm going to find out the correct word for it when I come back on Wednesday. Mine's going to be a greenhouse. So there. Right. And that is what I have for you today. So it was been a very quick video, but I am coming up with that little jar tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we'll try and be organised, or I will be, to turn this into a greenhouse. And I'm going to have a look through my other AlinaCraft dies and see if I've got any other flowers of hers that could be included into that, or even stamps. So there we have it. We have our dies, we've got our images, we've got our foam tape, we've got our 2 types of tape. And I thank you so much for joining me today. And as usual, all links are below. And I do hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.